Hello everybody, Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be speaking all about the 2003 Maine State Quarter, going over its values, but especially the ones that are worth way more than the rest. We'll also be covering some of the history and symbolism and how the coin came to be, but whether it's an error or a certain type of strike or a really nice circulating, great condition coin, we'll be covering those bases. There's not going to be any errors, but I'll give you the full picture in just a moment. Let's head to the presentation. And here we have the Maine Statehood Quarter. Going to focus a little bit on the design, just showing a scene from Pemaquid Point Lighthouse. We've got the schooner, we've got some birds, and the lighthouse with the light, vibrant and bright. I always think that it's a really nice New Englandy northern. It's in Bristol, Maine. Just a very nice New England scene from America. Now, in terms of some of the fun facts on this coin, so it was the whole state quarters were an initiative to just showcase the different states in order of when they either ratified the Constitution or joined the Union. Maine came along in 1820, so this coin is not from 1820. It's from 2003, and it's just a regular quarter for the most part. They would then go into a few other types, including the DC and Territories, then the America the Beautiful, and now they have the Washington Crossing, the Delaware, and then a women collectors, or women, of importance series. But I'm not going to focus too much on the conditional values, but if you have one that's almost spotless, like the one in front of us, just great luster and almost no hits anywhere on the coin, you could certify it with PCGS. Mint State 68 is going for about $500, but there's over 200 million of each mint mark P and D. Mint State 68 here, a little more upside, 2,000. It's very challenging though to achieve this. Now, it's not worth grading any of the proof coins. They might have a base value of about $1, but don't grade them, because even if they come back in perfect proof 70, there's not going to be many buyers that are going to, you basically won't even be able to get the grading fees back. Since there's no die varieties, there are some really cool errors that I was able to find, and they have some nice auction history. Not crazy valuations on any of the main ones, but I'll take a little bit of time to explain them. So the uncentered broad strike in front of us, that is going to be essentially the collars that should have been around the coin are not, and it expands, the planchet expands, as you can see, both on the sort of bottom left-hand side and then all the way through up to the top left-hand on the reverse. Just super exciting. It's not like perfect. It's the rims would not be there. You can see a little bit of that sort of up to the top left part of Maine, but it's $65. Then there is a canceled, it was waffled, and so this is not a legal tender coin. It's been canceled by the mint after noticing some existing defect in it, but somebody graded it with NGC, and then a collector paid $145. You can still see the base of the rocks. Just something interesting. If you ever see a coin like this, you should probably hang on to it, because there's collector sentiment. You just have to watch out for coins that are fake waffled, meaning that it wasn't actually done by the mint. So always tricky. There's always some sort of snag. But in this case, there's an obverse clad layer missing, so they're 75% copper, 25% nickel, I believe, and sometimes the outer clad layers don't properly bond to the core of copper, in which case you can see that copper core sticking out. In this case, it's the front, but sometimes it's the back. Sometimes it's split all the way through, so either it didn't bond properly because of heating conditions and fell away, or the two strips were different lengths. There's all sorts of potential ways that it could occur, but 2003, 2002, they had sort of tightened up at the mint, and errors after that are a lot tougher to come by. So this one's a really nice coin. $155 was the auction price in this example, and I think that none of these are major errors. I know Illinois, one of those quarters was struck on a nickel planchet. That was a few more towards $1,000. So you can always look out for different crazy errors, but those are the most well-known Maine ones that exist. If you're from Maine and want to purchase one of these, look out for auctions. That's going to be the best place to purchase one. And then the rest of it, these are really easily attainable. I would say probably not worth buying in really high grades. I just sort of would say you can collect nice eye-appealing ones for $1 or $2 that are just super uncirculated, and hope that this was helpful all across the board with the Maine Quarter. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like the video, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I also have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and some other social media platforms. You can also go to my main channel website, treasuretownYT.com, to learn more about the channel and sort of stay in contact. I also will eventually host all of these videos on coinsmetalscards.com, which will be both news, marketplace, and coin information. I do have the goal of eventually getting pretty much every US coin, date, mint mark, denomination on the channel with a similar video to the one that you just watched, and that will likely all be hosted there. And then I also have treasuretowncoins.com, which is sort of my coin dealing wing, coin dealing only entity that is a little bit less focused on content production. So thank you so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you on some of my other videos. I also have videos that are not just the date, mint mark, denomination recap in this format, so you can check some of those out, and I'll have fun seeing you there.